Get yourself up on the grind. Back then, rock them different times. Can't come back one day to rhyme. Spent my time, run down the line. Y'all could feel this different state. Rock every mic I could today. Your time's up, don't hesitate. Chopping suckers off like Norman Bates. Yeah. Come let this music up my mind. And don't forget to do it one more time. Get all that bumping off your brain. We hit it till we split it, cause you told them how you came. How you what? Came. My big league rhyme is a major rap. Federal time from corporate dad. Like Coltrane, my style is black. Side MCs better give it back. Get yourself to a conscious state. Free your mind like hold up, wait. 4, 3. When I was on the grind, eating every beat you and I'm in the rhymes. Come let this music up my mind. And don't forget to do it one more time. Get all that bumping off your brain. We hit it till we split it, cause you told them how you came. How you what? Came. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Never concede ordinary rap. Homie in the cloud and we don't play that. Go by the same old tracks. You brand new, respond, react. State the mind, state the state of fact. GWMF is straight up fat. Rock it out, Bree, and the boys are back. I let your backbone slide, sacroiliac.
First stay hard, never got enough tissue. Blow your mind, so now you know the issue. One more time, yo, Al, let's get it. God made funky and I'ma set it now. Give me any rhythm and I'ma work it. Here to make moves with resistance on circuit. Here to put heat on all competition. Special like Ed, stay steady on the mission. Listen.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube and Theater Sports, hosted by Fat Al. Now, please go wild in the chat for your Theater Sports gladiators this week, starting with Callum Wratten and Alex Kolenko. Give it up for Brandon Hackett and Shannon Lahaie. And now go wild in the chat for your host and mine. It's Fat Al.
Oh, hey! Why is this 2x2 so hard to solve? We'll figure that out together here at Theatresports. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Thursday night on Bad Dog TV. Welcome to Bad Dog TV. This is your place for all things Bad Dog, all things comedy, and all things TV. You found yourself watching Theatresports! And before I get into the nitty-gritty of the program, I wanted to tell you a little bit about where you found yourself. Bad Dog Theater has been going through some changes because of the Pando and has been online. If you don't know what the Pando is, don't worry, because we're coming back. We're coming back to reality. But for right now, we are online, all right? And so the shows have been online here at Bad Dog Comedy TV, and you can watch a lot of shows on Bad Dog Comedy TV. But with your through your generous donations, it keeps this ship afloat, all right? So if you could go to www.baddogtheater.com/theatresports and donate whatever you can, any amount of currency in any denomination, we will truly accept it. In fact, I heard we're taking Bitcoin now. So whatever coins you have, whatever cryptocurrency, throw it into the pot. If you don't have any Bitcoin, because you missed the boat, that's okay. That's all right. You can always like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's a form of digital currency, liking and subscribing. Doesn't matter if you dislike anymore, because they're taking that button away from you. Ha ha ha. So it can only be nice. All right. Well, welcome to Theater Sports. You're currently watching Theater Sports, which is a Bad Dog marquee improv show. And this show's been going on for 6 millennia. Add that up. 6 millennia this show's been going on. And it's a head-to-head improv competition where 2 teams are vying for your scores. Before we get to the actual show, though, let me explain a little bit about what improv is. Improv is the art of making something up out of nothing. Stories, fun scenes and such. And we are going to be doing that with some amazing teams with you here today. But before we get to the teams, we got to get to you. Yeah, because you're important here too. You're going to be playing this game with us, all right? We are going to be coming to you for suggestions, and you're going to be typing them into the chat. All right, and we're gonna see if we can incorporate some of these suggestions. So you know what? Why don't we just practice right now? Can I get a suggestion of a restaurant that you like to eat at? Somewhere that is like, I don't know, like not the like the upper echelon of restaurants. I don't know, like a Red Lobster or something to that effect. Type in a restaurant that you like to eat at that you might even be ashamed to tell your friends that you eat there, Brandon. All right, great. And then next, I want you to type in a game that you played when you were a kid, like Uno. I don't know how Uno goes anymore, but like Uno, a game that you played when you were a kid, like Uno. All right. And lastly, can you type in an object that you would find in your basement? All right. Like just don't put dead bodies, because that's not an object. That was a person. That person was alive. Now they dead and they in your basement. So show some respect, okay? An object that you would find in your basement. Wonderful, wonderful. As you're typing away those beautiful suggestions, well, you're gonna have one more job for today, okay? One more job, and that's gonna be you scoring these scenes with me. All right, I'm going to be coming to you after the scenes, and I'm going to be asking you for your scores. And on our scoring chart, a 1 is a meh, a 2 is a okay, a 3 is a 4 is a yeah, and a 5 is a I want to see that scene again. Shut up, Al. Bring those players back. I want that scene to continue. All right, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right, and just to let you know that that it's not just going to be me telling you these amazing jokes and hosting this amazing show. We've got these wicked teams in the house tonight. So without further ado, can I please have Brandon and Shannon, Laurel's Floral Emporium up? Hello!
Hello! Oh, look at this.
Yeah, oh, we got a trio, a bevy of beauties right here. One of us likes to eat a Red Lobster, but I'm not going to tell you who.
It's me. I'm okay with that. I love it. I love the cheddar biscuits and the shrimp.
Well, if you love to eat at Red Lobster, you're never going to get all-you-can-eat shrimp. And speaking of all-you-can-eat shrimp, let's bring in Best of Public Works, Alex and Callum. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, our teams are like red hot and ready to go. None of them are too full of any one particular crustacean. They are ready to play this game.
No one here did all-you-can-eat shrimp before logging onto this. Currently, the sitting upright is totally fine with everybody in this stream.
No one here looks sick of the seafood they ate today.
No, no one's quietly in pain.
Speaking of the seafood you ate today, we're going to play 99 blanks, all right? It's like 99 blanks. Walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve you here. And then the blanks have a very funny line, all right? Thank you, Sean, our virtual stage manager, throwing up all of those cues for us to see what games we're playing and to see your suggestions. So let's go to the first suggestions here. The first suggestions... what do we have here? A restaurant that you like Red Lobster. Captain's Boil. Okay. Non Pablo's. The Cheesecake Factory. You know, let's go with the pizza. St. Louis Bar and Grill. I like St. Louis. Now who's getting tossed out for like Red Lobster? St. Louis is the Red Lobster of Montreal. Everybody knows that. All right. Let's go to Cheesecake Factory. 99 Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go. Oh boy. 99 Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. The Cheesecake Factory says, why not? The bartender says, because your New York style cherry is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Those New York style cherries will do it every time.
Go for it, Callum. Yours is better than mine, I guarantee it.
Oh, I don't know about that. 99 Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar and the bartender's like, we do not serve your kind here. And the Cheesecake Factory's like, why not? And they're like, because we're primitive. We believe in an economic system returning us to an agrarian society. We hate factories. See, that first year economics subject paid off.
I was going for the same joke.
Cool. 99 Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." The Cheesecake Factories are like, "Why not?" The bartender's like, "Because you're everywhere and I'm sick of you."
Lovely.
Okay, I got
99
one,
Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar. The bartender says, it's Friday night. What are you doing here, Cheesecake Factories? And Cheesecake Factories are like, let's get in for a drink. Like, come on, get out. Hey, it's the end of the week. I deserve a drink. And the bartender says, we're not serving you, okay? Get out of here. You're too sweet.
99 Cheesecake Factories, they all walk into the bar. And that bartender is like, "Excuse me, we've already kicked you out. You can't stop it." and then they're like, "What? You can't be. Come on, it's us. We're just Cheesecake Factories. What do you want?" And then they're like, "No, we don't serve your kind here because I'm not reading through your long ass menu every time." Very specific.
They got long menus. I just love the fact that when you get kicked out of a bar, you can just walk back in and come on.
99. I got one last one. I know
Wait, I've been nailing every single one of these.
99 Cheesecake Factories walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve your kind here." Cheesecake Factories are like, "Why not?" The bartender's like, "Because we're already serving Red Lobster." Better establishment.
Wow.
Perfection. All right. Speaking of perfection, let's go to a game that you used to play as a kid. Maybe Uno. All right. This is Susan suggested hopscotch. Yeah. Kerplunk. Sounds like something from a TV game show. All you can eat shrimp game. Wonderful. Let's say hopscotch. 99 hopscotches walk into a bar.
Okay, 99 hopscotch walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." The hopscotch says, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Don't make me jump through hoops."
Okay. 99 hopscotches walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve your kind here." The hopscotches say, "Why not?" The bartender says, "'Cause look, you're 1, 2, 4, 2 years old." He's from the north.
Okay,
All these
99.
hopscotch.
Go for it.
You go.
Right. 99 hopscotches walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "It's Friday. Like, why did you come into the bar? It's Friday." And he's like, "Yeah, it's because it's Friday. All right, it's Friday, and I want to relax, and I don't want to argue with you." So the bartender says, "Look, I'm not going to serve you today. Okay, I'm not going to serve you." And the hopscotches say, "I think you will, because I'm never going to stand on 2 legs until I get a beer."
99, the whole ass hopscotches walk into a bar, just full up, just like, wow, those are hopscotches. I know that doesn't make sense. Just stay with me, all right? Like, I don't want to get angry letters. The bartender's like, "We do not serve your kind here." Again, if you follow me with the hopscotch stuff, you're gonna have to follow me through that the bartender also does not serve hopscotches and is racist towards them. And the hopscotch is like, "What are you talking about? Why would you do that?" And then the bartender responds, "Every time you all get so messed up in here, you get so drunk that you fall around one-legged. I did realize now it doesn't make sense."
Yeah. 99 hopscotches walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Righto, go away." And the hopscotches are like, "Why not?" And he goes, "We're a bar. We don't serve hopscotch. We serve scotch."
All right. That's the only one that made sense. All right. And then last but not least, an object. Oh, sorry. You have another one, Cal?
Oh, no, I was going to say, should we just play 99 blanks for the whole show?
Yeah.
We're so good at it.
Until we hit one.
An object you find in your basement that isn't a dead body you didn't disrespect. Okay, let's see. Stuff in the basement. What's that down here in the basement? Box of old plays. Oh, an extra chair from Struck Tube. A deep freezer for that. Thinking that makes sense. You know what? Yeah, 99 deep freezers walk into a bar.
Okay.
99 deep freezers walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, listen, we do not serve you again here. And the deep freezers are like, why not? And the bartender goes, well, last time you came in, you gave us a very icy reception.
Beat it, man. No. I'm just chilling, man. That's what be long.
Oh, amazing. And on a good one. Thank you, Seann, our virtual stage manager, keeping us course corrected. Amazing. You know what? Speaking of course corrected, thank you for being here and your lovely suggestions. We're going to want to keep your suggestions coming right now. So I'm going to come to you with a couple of ideas for suggestions. Can you please give me some famous song lyrics? Right? Some famous song lyrics. I went to karaoke yesterday for the first time, and I heard some like amazing song lyrics that I haven't heard in a long time, like George Benson's "Give Me the Night." So give me some song lyrics in the chat, and then after you're done doing those awesome song lyrics, I want you to type in some famous quotes from TV shows or movies. From TV shows or movies, like "You Can't Handle the Truth" from Roseanne, right? So type in some famous movie or TV quotes after you've given us these song lyrics. And lastly, I want you to just type in some famous quotes, like "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for an Uber." Okay, so type in some famous quotes, and if you misquote the famous quotes, we're not gonna judge. All right, song lyrics, TV show or movie quotes, or famous quotes, almost famous quotes. All right, and as you're doing that, I'm going to call in Laurel's Floral Emporium. Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm learning not to disrespect Red Lobster because Briana will just make it a hot joke, and I'm like, nice.
I just think they're great.
I feel like we're picking on Brandon a bit with the Red Lobster.
No. I think what I'm trying to do is set Brandon up to be like, well, I'm just going to take you there and pay for it and see if you like it. I'll be like, okay. I don't know. I'm just mangling for some Red Lobster. Speaking of Red Lobster, you know what? I'm going to ask the audience to give us one more thing. Audience, can you give us a magical place, just a magical place, like Red Lobster or Narnia or somewhere else, right? Because I think with Shannon and Brandon, you've delved into the world of magic a lot. I feel like the both of you are pretty good with like magical things.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was younger, I took an encyclopedia and I ripped off the cover and I paper mache'd it to make a spell book. Didn't fill it with spells, but they looked great.
I was about to ask, like, what was one of the spells that you had in your spell book?
And I once watched an episode. Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say, nothing.
Brandon?
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I mean, the rhythm of a joke is ruined now by myself, but I was going to say I watched several episodes of Worst Witch.
Worst Witch? What was that?
Yeah, it was like Harry Potter before there was Harry Potter. You know,
okay.
Hubble.
Oh, I think I remember Worst Witch. Wait, was it a cartoon?
No, it was a TV show. There's like a. We could talk. I could spend. Let's just shut down Theatresports right now. Talk about Worst Witch.
You know, we'll catch up on Worst Witch. I'm good because a magic place like Avalon. I think we have a magical place in here. Let's see. We have a lot of suggestions. A magical place in here. I see like Unseen University.
Unseen University.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Unseen University. Yeah, thank you, a monkey of the smack. Unseen University for this sentences. Let's go.
Just really stressed out about what to do after graduating.
Well, you know, it's tough because not a lot of places accept degrees from Unseen University.
I keep going to internships to try and like get taken seriously, and when I hand them my resume, it's just an empty space.
Right.
Right.
And then my brother also graduated from here, but he, instead of getting a degree, just got someone holding their hands like this as though there was a degree in it.
Yeah, it's not. And then like I got a frame with nothing in it that I put on my wall, and everyone, and I'm like, look, and people are like, what am I looking at? It's embarrassing. It
is, you know, it's almost like, I know I'm a legacy student, but it's almost like my dad was wrong when he gave me this advice. Oh. I kept my promise, don't keep your distance. Because he had just come from a trip to Argentina.
Yeah.
And basically he's like, I kept my promise. I brought you this cast recording of Evita, and now you have to do your favor for me. Don't keep your distance. Go to university nearby, Unseen University.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this explains so much about how like you would sing every morning to just get everyone ready to go into class. You know, professors are always so stuffy, and we all would stand outside being scared, and you'd help us all feel better because it didn't matter what the professor said. We heard Evita. I mean, I remember so beautifully one time you even said before a class, right before you sang your song, you said something to me. You were like, "You've been terminated."
Yeah.
And I feel like you were talking about like my own fears of being in front of that professor, you know.
I was, you know, because it's almost like when you get into a situation that's unfamiliar and challenging, it's almost like you die a little bit, but then you're reborn, you know? It's kind of like that famous fairy tale, the fairy tale of the I saw the sign.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I think I know what you're saying, but yeah, explain.
Yeah. Well, it's about, you know, those two kids who go into the forest and they see a sign and they go back out of the forest. So in a way, it's like a metaphorical death and then a rebirth.
Mm-hmm. You know, I get so caught up in like people not recognizing my degree or being able to see my degree because I put so much into it, and I feel like if people can't see it, is it even worth anything? But I mean, I think I can sum it up best in a proverb. You know, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Okay,
or that you don't got.
Or that you don't got. Don't.
And he saw that the new folk was good.
We still have Shannon from the block. Hey, those were two awesome witches just now from Unseen University, and that scene was quite beautiful. I always love the integration of the lines. And you know what? Did you love the integrations of the lines? That's what's really important here. Was that a Bell Witch? Was that a Wicked Witch of the West? Was that a Salem witch? Was that an Agnes Harknett, or was that a Morgan Le Fay? A Bell Witch 1, a Wicked Witch of the West 2, a Salem Witch 3, an Agnes Harkness 4, or a Morgan Le Fay 5. You give it to us in the chat. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? And the integration of the sentences were dope. All right, I'm gonna go to my pad right now so I can write this down. All right, hey, let's see what we have here from our audience. A 5, yes. A 5, yes. 5 cats. 5, yes. Morgan rhymes with organ. So that's 3. Total Harkness. All right. Hey, you know what? We're starting off real strong here with a 4.5 for Team 1. Nice. Hey, strong start to Theatresports. Speaking of strong starts to Theatresports, I'm going to come to you for a couple more suggestions right now. Some really powerful suggestions. Can you type in the chat a scary occupation? Type in a scary occupation like a witch doctor. Hey, segue, wonderful. A scary occupation like a witch doctor, or type that into the chat. And after you're done typing in your scary occupation, can you then type in the reason to quit a job? Like a really simple reason to quit a job. Like, you know what? There's too many Red Lobsters here at Red Lobster. So it's a really innocuous, a simple reason to quit a job, all right? After you're done typing in your reason to quit a job, I want you to type in a secret that your boss has had. And you can go to like your real boss, like a real secret, like I'm stealing lobsters from Captain's Boil, right? So a secret that your boss has had. Type that into the chat. And then one more thing. A rare object. like a unicorn horn, or something that is rare. And it could be just something that's rare to you, okay? So you're going to be typing in scary occupation, a reason to quit your job, an innocuous reason, a secret that your boss has had, make it a real secret, go for it, and a rare object. As you're typing all that stuff in, let's bring in Best of Public Works.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Callum keeping it real. We're all spoiling to get Brandon to just pay for Red Lobster for us, basically. How y'all doing? You all right?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
Alex, you don't have to say yes. You can I was like, yeah, I'm fine now. Wonderful. Well, we're about to play a job interview here, and this is going to be really, really fun. So let's go through our suggestions here for the scary occupation. Let's find a scary occupation for these two for what this job is going to be. A mortician, nice. The high-rise window cleaner who's scared of heights, yeah. An acid stirrer, great. Cemetery groundskeeper. You know what? I'm gonna go with cemetery groundskeeper. Okay, this is the job that you are applying for, cemetery groundskeeper. And then can we go through some of these reasons to quit that we have in here? Got fired for greed. Not enough office supplies to steal. No one gets your jokes. Too much sneezing. The boss is actually okay. That's the boss's. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say. What was that? What was the joke one? No one gets your jokes. No one gets your jokes as a reason to quit. All right. And then let's go to the boss's secret. Yes, thank you, Natasha. No one gets your jokes. The boss's secret. Secret boss has a hamster in his desk. The boss is actually a cat. Great. You know what? Let's go with the boss is actually a cat. That is the secret. All right. And the rare object, our rare object, the Holy Grail. You know what? Yeah, come on, we got to the Holy Grail. Okay. So occupation, cemetery groundskeeper, reason to quit. No one gets your jokes. The boss's secret, really a cat. And the rare object is the Holy Grail. We bring you to a job interview. Let's go.
Good evening.
Hi. Thanks so much for meeting so late at night. So just to get you started, what attracted you to this position?
Oh, what could possibly not attract me to the position? I get to wander the grounds at evening.
Yeah.
Tread across the boards of the recently deceased and the soon-to-be realived.
Yeah, that's definitely things that you would do as part of your role as a groundskeeper. At the
Also, you get fresh air.
Yeah. Yes. So I see you worked at your last place for only 6 months. Do you mind if I ask why you left?
I worked, of course, at the spider warehouse, where they hold the spiders for scientific research purposes.
I'm surprised you left because I've been trying to get in there for years. They have a fantastic pension, great overtime. Most people don't leave the spider warehouse.
They did not understand my sense of humor. For example, I fed Deborah in accounting to a large spider and laughed the whole time. And they were like, "Whoa, dude." And I was like, "It's just a joke. I don't get what your deal is."
Okay. I'm gonna flag some OSHA stuff right there.
Hit me. What? I was wearing steel-toed boots. I don't see what your thing is.
Okay, then in that case, you're right. It's fine.
Yeah. And there was, don't worry, there was barriers between me and the spiders that I disregarded for Deborah. I know you're hurting for a groundskeeper as the last one mysteriously disappeared.
Yes. They did. How? That did.
We'll just say a little skeleton told me.
That's pretty funny because we work at a cemetery.
You appreciate my comedy.
And that's pretty good. That's the best laugh you're going to get at a graveyard at 9 o'clock at night.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
what is your benefits packaged?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. We've got dental and health, and you've got to work here for at least 5 years, but you do get a free plot.
Good, good.
Now I'm going to ask you, there are a few extra things. So hypothetically, if, let's just say during the day, someone was to do like their poo on a bunch of sand in a box, would you feel comfortable cleaning that out? I'm not saying who, but like there's probably like, I don't know, I can't see a cat in here, but I can only assume it's a cat that's doing it. Not me, I go down to the human toilet. But if someone was, would you feel comfortable doing that as part of your general duties in the graveyard?
I would be very comfortable taking that poo and putting it 6 feet into the ground.
Okay, fantastic.
Is that acceptable?
That is very acceptable.
Good.
Now, you will see me like around. I like to supervise. But if you see me, I don't want you to come up and say hi to me. Okay?
Good. We will pretend we don't know each other, so that if anyone asks questions, say law enforcement, we go, oh no, who knows what happened to Deborah in accounting?
Okay, great. I'm going to give you a heads up. We do not have a Deborah in accounting.
Amazing. I feel like Alex was the perception of what we think of funeral homes, and Callum was like, but they're really like, they're actually quite pleasant. Speaking of quite pleasant, was that an Exorcist 1? Was that a Mike Myers 2? Was that a Freddy Krueger 3? Was that a Jason 4? Or was that the girl from The Ring 5? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Type that into the chat. We need your scores to keep this this scene going, man. I love that. I love that. And if you have ever been to a funeral home, there's one in Scarborough where there's these coyotes that roam around on the grounds, and it's actually quite sweet. It's almost like their spirits, their spirit animals. Anyway, if you're ever down by Pine Hill Cemetery, tell them that Fat Al said hi, because I'm always looking over for the coyotes. Speaking of coyotes, let's see your scores in here. Army of Darkness 5. 5 Golden Girls from The Ring. 5 Caspers, the Friendly Ghost. Yes. 0 Bad Name. Hello, Connor Lowe. 5 No Connors. We're having a status battle here. And 5 from Shannon. Shannon, what you doing? All right, you know what? Just for that, it was almost on the cusp, but I'm gonna give this a 4.48. 4.48. Oh my goodness, what a great start to this show. Let's keep this party going. All right, I want you to re-welcome Laurel's Floral Emporium. Get back in here. This game is too tight, and we got to keep this party train going. All right, Laurel's Floral Emporium is going to do an I'll Stay, You Go. From the chat, can you give us a non-threatening emergency in a single location? Okay, a non-threatening emergency in a single location. Like, oh no, I don't have my credit card here at Red Lobster. So if I didn't have my credit card, then my friend would pay for me, right? Because that's what friends do. So a non-life-threatening emergency in a single location, Brandon. All right. We are about to do...
Shouldn't have brought up Red Lobster.
Oh, we're going to be going at some point. We're going to be doing an I'll Stay, You Go. So during this scene, both Brandon and Shannon are trying to get the other one to stay while they're also trying to leave. So your job is to try to leave, but the other one's trying to get you to stay. Whoever walks out of the scene, the person who's in the scene loses. That's how this game works. It's like a real theater sports match. All right, let's go to these stats. You know what? I got no paper cut. Oh no, I got melted butter with that. Car keys have fallen into the sewer. You know what? Of course. Car keys have fallen into the sewer. You say, I'll go. Let's go.
And he saw that the new funk was good.
Well, I don't know why you would park directly over a sewer to
Well,
start.
I was just going to go into the convenience store for 10 minutes, and then I was going to come right back out. It wasn't going to be a big deal.
Well, it's a big deal now, Jerry, because we can't get into the car.
Well, you know what? Let me go find some help, okay?
You're going to go find, so you're going to leave me here by myself? You can't go. You can't go and just leave me just vulnerable out here in the wild. You stay here, guard the car. I'll go get somebody for help, okay?
No. Wait a second. If both of us, if one of us is gone, the person who makes the most sense to be by the car would be you, because you have the papers for the car, and I don't. So I'm going to go get some help from a person over there.
Wait a minute. This is ridiculous. I am louder than you. We don't need to, neither of us need to go anywhere. I could just shout to that person across the street. I mean, I'll have to step a little bit closer to them. So you know what? I should probably go a little bit closer, but I'm a great shouter. So why don't you stay here, and then I'll move just on the other side of the street and just shout to a person over there. And
Wait, because here's the reason.
What?
I was going to take the car because I had to make it to my conference down the road, and I've got like 5 minutes to be there, so I got to run, and that's the reason.
Oh, well, stay right here, because it's not a problem, because you know what? I actually know Stacy, who's down the road. She drives a taxi. She'll let me borrow it, but she won't let you borrow it because she doesn't know who you are. So I'll go down to Stacy's. I'll get a taxi, and I'll drive.
I just found out Stacy is very racist, and if you were to jump into her taxi, you would be complicit.
Okay.
I have a solution.
All right.
I know how to ride a bicycle. And I'm just gonna get one of these e-bikes, and I'm gonna.
You can't just take an e-bike. You need a credit card, and your credit card was in that little wallety thing attached to your keys, which went down the sewer. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get a bike. That's ridiculous. But, you know, you stay here. I know someone who cuts keys. I'll go. I'll describe the key to them, and maybe they can cut us a new one. You stay here, and I'll go.
Actually, though, you know what? I've been doing Aquafit and so forth, so I think I'm slim enough to just go down this grate. So I'm just going to open it up and go.
You can't just go down the grate. You got to stay here, because if you go down the grate, that's illegal. That's trespassing. We're not allowed. Only city workers are allowed to go down the grate. You have to go get a vest from a city worker. And you know what? I think if we I'm going to walk over to the Service Canada and pick up one of those vests, and then we can go down into the sewer. No problem. All right.
Well, I just applied for and got a job with the city, so I'm just going to go right down into the sewer.
Damn, those city jobs are so easy to get now. They're just hiring everyone. Hey, that was beautiful. Was that a BMW 1, a Ford 2, a Honda 3, a Toyota 4, or a Volkswagen Lovebug 5? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? In the chat, please type in your score for us. That was really, really fun. And I need to renew my license with Service Canada. And I realized that, or I found out today on the radio, that I can do that online. So if you are, you want to like renew your license, you don't have to go down and stand in line anymore. Speaking of standing in line, let's see this lineup of scores right here. All right, that was a Lovebug 5. Nice. 5 golden love bugs, of course. I think we deserve a 10. 5. Oh my goodness. A Volkswagen Van I'll learn how to say that. 5. No Connors. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the sway of the audience here and give that scene a 5. Awesome. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is really heating up. Such a close score game. You know what? Because this is heating up, I'm going to come to you, the audience, and can you just type in, give me a suggestion of something, an image you would find on Google. Any image. It could be of a person, a famous person, a not so famous person, an object, an animal, like anything that you would like to find on Google, an image you would like to find on Google. All right. And while you type that in, let's get Best of Public Works back in here. Amazing. Okay, so we're about to do a scene that went pretty awesome last week, actually. So this is called a Google image search prompt. All right, Google image search right here, and we're going to be taking one of your suggestions for an image, and we're going to incorporate it into this scene. All right. So let's go to these suggestions that we have here for something we can look up on Google. A woman with long hair laughing while at a lighthouse. Bono. A ninja Sasquatch. A crane standing in the sunset. We have to go with a ninja Sasquatch here. We're going to go with a ninja Sasquatch. All right. This is a Google image search prov. Let's go.
And he saw that the new folk was good.
You came back so fast.
I know.
Hold on. Why'd you do this to us? Too many tabs open. Why?
This is the closest thing I could, for the audience, this is the closest thing that I could find on the computer. While we're waiting for Alex, I have a graveyard story too. I was training to be a letter carrier. I was training for a certain mail company, and my trainer took me to see a graveyard where his wife's ex-husband was buried. It was very strange.
Yeah.
We're just going to start, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know the costume doesn't look like it's meant to.
We ordered a Bono.
I know. It's just all the Bonos. They're so popular this time of year.
I'm a picture perfect The Edge. So this is gonna look like a real shitty U2 costume.
I know. Well, I don't know. I didn't really want to do a couple's costume anyway.
Oh, there it is.
I'm sorry. It's just also U2 is just not a fun costume.
People love U2.
I wear those glasses unironically when I dress as Bono.
I don't. Yes, you are just wearing your normal glasses. Fine.
Yeah.
But I think people love U2. Like, who hasn't enjoyed a hit of you? I'm sorry. Are
you jealous because I look cuter than you?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's very.
You wanted to dress as the Edge.
I just thought that maybe I could pull off the Edge, and that maybe if you saw me as the Edge, you'd fall back in love with me.
Oh, I don't need to fall back in love with you. I'm still in love with you.
It doesn't feel like that anymore.
I'm sorry. Listen. Why don't you dress up as a cat too? Why don't you take like 5 seconds and see if you can somehow also get a cat costume?
I was going to, but that's, I think, what logged me out. Oh, shit. Oh
no. Why?
Okay.
Why did you
finally found you?
I don't know how to explain this, but my idea was that the two of us,
as U2,
that you would say you didn't love me, and then I was going to save us from an assassin, and then you'd love me again. And so we don't, John Paul, we don't have to do this.
Out of the way, the Edge. I have to kill the naked kitty.
John Paul's very dedicated to the role. It's fine, John. No, we're not doing this anymore.
For 13 years.
Oh, no, stop.
Yes. Just as you wanted.
You really are not good at following instructions.
Oh my gosh. I think Google image search just needs to be renamed Alex won't find an image. Amazing. Hey, speaking of mythical creatures, hey, was that a dragon 1, a phoenix 2, a mer person 5, a golem, a mer person 3, a golem 4, or a bono 5? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. And thanks, Shannon. I think like when you do Google image search from now on, you just have to be here to be the voice of the image.
Anytime.
Amazing. All right. And that did look like a Sasquatch ninja. So I remember the Incredible Hulk one time fought a Sasquatch and kind of look like that. All right. Speaking of the Incredible Hulk, let's see these incredible scores here. Amazing. Right. We have Alex giving himself a 4. Okay. 5 for that assassin. Am I right? Oh, 5 sunglasses. Cool ninja assassin. Cold War spy plane 6. Oh my goodness. A 5. All right, that scene gets as many bonos as are on my playlist. That's 30. That's 5. Okay, I was about to say 30. You know what? Looks like that scene scores a hot 5. Amazing. Yeah. Theatresports is in full effect. Hey, speaking of it, Theatresports being in full effect, please, if you love what you're seeing here on Bad Dog Comedy TV, donate to www.baddogtheater.com/theatresports. There's so many amazing shows going on down here at Bad Dog Comedy TV all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And if you miss a show, you can always come back and watch it. But if you miss a show, then you don't get a chance to subscribe and then hit the like button and I don't know give your suggestions. Your suggestions are key to what's going on down here when we're doing our shows. Live is where improv really lives. Hey, that makes sense. All right. Speaking of making sense, let's bring back in Laurel's Floral Emporium. Amazing. And from our audience, can I please get a relationship that you'd have between two people, like a teacher and student, or type into the chat right now. Just type into the chat a relationship between two people, because we are about to do an actor's nightmare. Okay, so that means that one of our players will be reading from a text, and the other player will be responding using only improv. All right, and today's text is the Star Trek Final Unity Strategy Guide. Okay, Shannon will be reading from the Star Trek Final Unity Strategy Guide here.
It's a computer game I've never played. There we go.
The images look quite PlayStation 1-esque. But
you're being generous.
I am being generous. All right. And speaking of being generous, let's generously look at some of these suggestions here. Crossing guard and student, senpai and kenpai. You know what? Senpai and kenpai make total sense to me. All right.
What's kenpai?
Oh, we're gonna find out from you in this actor's nightmare. Let's go.
And he saw that the new funk was good.
Now, as your slightly older friend, I know that you refer to me as senpai, but maybe you could explain to me what kenpai means.
Well, she will tell you that you need to deploy immediately in the system. Sensors are picking up 3 warbirds attempting to knock out the last remnants of communication in the sector.
Ah, I see. So kenpai is a bossy friend who tells me what to do in order to make us feel safe. Well, that's great to know. So anyway, here we are for your driving exam. And I hope you remember the first step of the turning on the car.
If you plan on engaging the Romulans at all during these encounters, it's suggested you review tactical information.
That is correct. You don't want to piss off any Romulans, which is what we call, people who have easy road rage, because those Romulans are really, really mean. So just put your hands around a 10 and 2, and let's get started. And where do you want to drive today?
You can evade, engage, or flee.
Oh, evade, engage, or flee. Well, why don't we flee today?
Well, consider contacting Commander Chen.
No, there are no phones allowed in this exam, okay? Remember? we can't be on our phones when we drive. So put your foot in the ignition and let's go.
No matter what choices you attempt, what cases you plead, you will not be able to get out of this mission.
I wouldn't want to get out of this mission if I tried, partner. I love a nice drive on a hot summer day.
Well, your real mission was to fix the communication relay, not slug it out.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to fix the communication with my son, and, you know, instead he punched me on the shoulder and we had a few words, but, you know, my life is my job. My life is being a driving instructor. What can I say?
She's going to tell you 2 additional Klingon ships have arrived.
2 additional. Ugh. There's so many people who want to take driving lessons and call their cars Klingon ships. I got that sticker saying my other car is a Klingon ship and my other car is a Millennium Falcon. Sometimes I wish people would teach themselves to drive.
Well, apparently the Chameleon Field managed to hold followers.
Really? Chameleon Field Driving School? That place is kicking off and getting more popular than Bob's Driving School?
In return, he will give you some useful information regarding 2 Chodak artifacts.
Wait, he's giving away Chodak artifacts in return for what?
The second rod for the programmer.
The second rod for the that's the most important part of the car! That jerk! People are just too afraid to go to a good old-fashioned driving school and just learn properly and simply. Turn here.
Once you've received these items, you can beam back.
What items?
Well,
Bribing me? You bribing me to pass your driver's exam? You bribing me with these Beats headphones?
after setting a course and arriving, you will discover that the Chinook abandoned the site.
You can't just run away from your test. Look, hey, look at me, look. I know sometimes that driving is hard. I should know. I drive my life, my relationship with my son, my family. It's hard. And sometimes there are days when I want to run away. But I can't just bribe my senpai so I can escape from it. I mean, God knows I've tried.
Use the isolinear pod on the pedestal?
Now you got it.
Yes, and that's how you go for your Kobayashi shuttle driving test. Hey,
Called the Kobayashi Maru.
Thank you.
And no one passes it.
No one ever passes that driving test. The hardest one ever. Oh man, I'm so ignorant. I just need a free trip to Red Lobster to just learn more from my best friend Brandon. Hey, was that a Captain Kirk 1? Was that a Captain Pike 2? Was that a Janeway 3? A Picard 4 or a Cisco 5? In the chat, give us a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. Listen, I could listen to anything Star Trek related all day long. I grew up on Star Trek. My mom would never take me to any of the Star Wars movies, so I could only hear about the Star Wars movies. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is as cool as Star Trek. Spoiler alert: the episode 4, 5, and 6 are cooler than Star Trek. Episode 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. That's just me. Hey, let's go into the chat. Let's go to the chat and see Cisco 5, baby, the emissary all the way, of course. A Klingon 7. Whoa, the emissary. Yes. 5 cars in space. Oh my goodness. A 4.789. That's pi. Make it so 5. Yes. You know what? That was really, really strong. That one gets a 5.75. Wow. I was knocking it out the park. You know what? We have some very, very strong competition this week on Theater Sports. So let's keep this going. Hey, as we're keeping this going, I'm going to come to you. What would two people be experts in, right? Two people be experts in, like, I don't know, love, or it doesn't have to be an emotion. It can be a real occupation. Give me something that two people would be experts in. Type that into the chat right now. While you're typing that into the chat, let's bring back Best of Public Works. Yeah. Amazing.
Sorry, I hate to be that guy, but someone did beat the Kobayashi Maru, that exercise. Captain Kirk reprogrammed it.
Yeah, I know he did that. He said so in the Wrath of Khan, but still, it was cheating.
We're going to have to discuss this over Red Lobster, Brandon. We have to. We have to now.
Is Brandon taking all of us to Red Lobster now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I could use right now. I want more shrimp.
Alex will just be standing outside of the window looking for Lauren like, should I? Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, let's go to our chat here and see some things two people can be experts in our chat. Slushy maintenance, get hair out of the shower drain, art history, computer repair, being able to balance rabbit hamsters on their head, eating shrimp. Totally makes sense, but it's too soon. Slushy maintenance it is. We are bringing you to a scene called YouTubers, where our two YouTubers are going to discuss their expertise in slushy maintenance. YouTubers, let's go!
Beat it, man. No, I'm just chilling, man. That's what me alone.
Hey, what's up? It's the Viscous Boys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell notification so you'll get all the new videos that we put up.
So it's been a pretty big week in slushy maintenance, hasn't it?
Oh my God. It is the biggest week we've ever had. This is an emergency video.
I'm sorry. Before we start on the news, I got to get something off my chest, Alex.
Hit me.
Okay. So I'm down at the 7-Eleven and I just started my slushy maintenance.
Great. Wonderful.
This person saw me walk up to the machine. And you know what someone said to me?
What could they possibly have said?
They said, "Are you going to be done soon?"
Who do they think
slushy
we are?
maintenance is just something you do like that. Just something you do like
You
that.
know, we've gone to school for this.
Yes. Also, there's moving parts. There's refrigeration.
This is what it is. This is what it is right here. Right here.
Yes.
Pain is not always in tears. Sometimes it's present in smiles. I go in day out. I work a 12-hour non-unionized day to fix that slushy machine. And I get people like that. Like, do you know?
I know. You know what?
No one realizes the
I'm
blood
gonna
that
say
goes into a slushy.
I'm going to say, I've said it before. I think the Joker did slushy maintenance. And then he got pushed over the edge by people not appreciating the difficulty of it.
I will say that a thing I find very frustrating about slushy maintenance is that they do, even though I don't know why, but they do enforce a dress code. That when I showed up in full Joker face makeup, I was asked sternly and politely to leave, and that broken slushy machine is still there. Never rub another man's rhubarb, you know?
That's the wacky Joker. That's the wacky Joker.
He's the fun guy.
You know it. Okay, so what's the big... Okay, we've got our daily events out. Okay?
Yeah, but
thank you.
It's taking us longer and longer to the news each episode, you know?
Okay, and thank you so much to the semi-frozen army who are out there. We know you're out there. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
You complete me. You're the Batman to our Jokers.
Oh yeah,
out there, we make the slushy, or vice versa. Someone's making a mess of the slushy machine and someone's fixing it.
You know what? We're not the heroes that the slushies want. We're the heroes that the slushy needs. I mean, there's a reason I have that tattooed across my chest.
Anyway, let's get to that big slushy news.
Yes, we gotta get that big slushy news.
Big slushy news is, of course,
7-Eleven
is closed.
I do have to plug our Patreon.
Oh yeah, right now is a Patreon plug. What am I saying?
Okay, so if you want to be the first to see these videos, you have to join at the Slush Puppy tier.
Yeah,
that's $50 a month. But then you're going to get exclusive Discord access. You're going to get all these like exclusive behind the scenes videos. And see when this guy had a little goof.
Oh man, and you'll also get our whole back catalog. Like I see when this guy, over here, there.
Oh, I hope there's not some machines going the wrong way tonight, Alex.
You can see when that guy gets locked in the 7-Eleven for a whole evening.
Oh my god!
We include the full surveillance footage of that entire night.
Now, if you do sign up for the frozen Coke level, I will personally, in the mail, I'll send you a little sample of syrup.
And of course, if you sign up for our highest tier, Golden Ice, I will come to your house and just hang out for a bit.
And we're still waiting for people to take us up on that. But we're ready to go.
We're ready. I'm ready to go. I got. Anyway, we got to hit up the news.
We got to hit
Slushy news. Of course, today's top story: 7-Eleven is shutting down. And come on, laugh it up now, because we will be out of work. And so really important that you subscribe to those Patreons.
Yes, we're looking. It's really harder if you're not in with the 7-Eleven. There's other places, but do you know what I saw the other day?
What'd you see?
I went down to my local convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to fix the machine himself. They had one of the slush puppies, and he was trying to fix it himself.
How'd it go?
Terribly.
Like that?
Terribly. You can go. Okay. Well, now's the time when we look dead straight into the camera, and we just list off flavors.
Mountain Dew Purple.
Jelly bean.
Orange.
Diet Coke.
Diet Orange.
Okay.
Amazing. Amazing. And you know what? We got to give it up for our own Terry McGinnis, our own Batman Beyond, the graphic MVP, Seann Murray. Give it up for Seann Murray, our virtual stage manager with the graphics. Just chopping it tonight. Wonderful. Even though we did get a wonderful visit from Connor Lowe, who's a beautiful virtual. We think we get the best virtual stage managers here at Bad Dog TV. You know what? And speaking of the best, why don't you tell us what the best score for that one was? Was that a Niga Higa 1, a DJ Vlad 2, a Baby Shark 3, a Jenna Marbles 4, or a Philip DeFranco 5? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Type your score into the chat right now. Amazing. And as you're typing your scores into the chat, I'm going to bring back in both teams, Laurel's Floral Emporium and Best of Public Works coming in here. Amazing, everybody. Amazing.
I really want a slushie now.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll feel worse than Alex. Great. Wonderful. Hey, before we get to stuff that you are doing for the week that you can let us know, can I just see some of these scores for that last scene? That last scene was really great. Let's see some of these scores up here. Diet 5. Alex, great. A Def 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, 105 thumbs up. Yeah, Shannon, that's so sweet. 5 for Seann. You know, 5 million for Seann. All right, I'm gonna put this in here right now. Okay, yeah, I'll be adding these in. Hey, while I'm adding up these numbers using quick maths, Callum, do you have anything that you want to pitch that you're doing this week that you can let everybody know about?
You can follow me on Twitter at Callum Wratten, and I'll post up different stuff, like different articles and stuff I write. I'll share there, and you can buy. Connor, Alex and I, with the real Best of Public Works, Connor Lowe, we have an album out, which is publicworkscomedy.bandcamp.com, which you can pick up at the moment.
Amazing, yes, and Bandcamp is great because they actually pay the most to the bands. Yep. Great, Brandon, you got something? Something popping?
Yeah. I want you to. I think January 5th, Run the Burbs premieres in CBC. I was in a room for that. So that's Run the Burbs. And I'd also just like you to check out your nearest Red Lobster. The closest one to me is, the one at Bay and Dundas. It's really good. I go there quite often.
Amazing. Brandon's taking us to Bay and Dundas Red Lobster. That's the nice one. Awesome. Alex, what do you Alex, what you got popping?
I run a weird comedy show called The Disaster. It's second Tuesday of every month at Night Owl. The next one, I should have looked this up before I started talking. The next one is December 14th. You got tons of time. You're gonna forget about it by then. Don't worry about it. But it's free.
Not when they watch this
weird.
show over and
It's
over.
a good time. Yeah, that's what I got coming up.
The Disaster, December 14th at Night Owl in downtown Toronto. Amazing. Shannon, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. If people want to come watch me on Twitch, it's been a busy week, but I'll be back on this weekend. If you want to check me out on Twitch, I'm putting the URL in the comments, and that way people can know what my channel is. But my name is Phenomenon with a 0 for the last O, because I'm cool, and the other one was taken.
Number one. Amazing. Hey, and don't forget, Bad Dog is also starting to do live classes again, right? So you can go to baddogtheater.com/education. Amazing. We're all starting to get into the same room here if you're in Toronto. But hey, still classes online too. So if you're anywhere else in the world and you're watching right now, don't think that Bad Dog is abandoning you. Not at all. You can come in for live classes. You can come online. You can donate. You can click the subscribe button and the like button. There's so many ways that you can enjoy Bad Dog Comedy TV. And speaking of enjoying Bad Dog Comedy TV, can we give it up one more time for Sean Murray, our virtual stage manager? Just in the chats, just blast the chats with how much you love Sean's work, because Sean is keeping us going here and keeping this train running on time. Speaking of running on time, hey, I did some quick maths here, and it looks like Best of Public Works are our winners this week for Theatresports.
Wow. How are you going to tell Connor?
But you know what? We're going to Red Lobster, so we're all winners. Oh, thank you,
Connor, you hear
Brandon
that?
Hackett.
Yeah, we don't need you.
This is for Alex to burn Connor. Hey, thank you so much for checking out Theatresports this week. We're going to be back next week. Also, you can always check us out online at Bad Dog Comedy TV and subscribe, like, donate. Thank you for being here. Have a great week. All right, peace.